Good morning, and thank you for joining us for SBB Live. I am your host and the publisher of Seniors Blue Book, Amanda Barton. Very excited today to be joined by Dr. Laura Veras with Lee Health. How are you this morning?
I'm doing very well, thanks. How are you, Amanda?
I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. Now, we want to get to know you as the individual. So tell me a little bit about Dr. Laura, where you came from, where you went to school, and how you came to Florida.
Well, so I'm originally from the Dominican Republic, and I was born and raised there. When I finished medical school, I came with my husband, and I did my training in Detroit, Michigan. My background is internal medicine, and then afterwards, I did my fellowship in allergy and immunology.
Perfect. So tell me a little bit about your specialty a little bit more. What is it that you love about this particular field? What brought you to that specialty?
So, allergy, for me, it was something that I was not very familiar prior to coming to the States. So when I did my allergy rotation during residency, I fell in love immediately. One of the things that I liked most about medicine was being in a field that I had good continuity of care, that I was able to establish a good relationship with my patients and follow up with them. So with allergy, I felt that it was this great opportunity. It is focus field in the sense that you're managing specific conditions, but at the same time it's very diverse because, we have the immunology aspect of it. It's a field that it's constantly growing. And then at the same time, I get to see patients of all ages. So that makes things even more interesting. And because of that, I was able to appreciate even better continuity of care because I was able to see pediatric patients that follow them up with their medical conditions and see them grow up, and then in some cases even see other members of the family. So and it is very rewarding, to see your patients do better, when you're managing their conditions. So it's an area that is very rewarding in many different aspects.
Yeah, I can honestly say from personal experience, when your allergies are bothering you, you're quite miserable. So very appreciative of folks in your field. I just thank you for what you do. What would you say is different about living in the state of Florida versus like Michigan, for example, where you have the 4 seasons? Down here, we have allergies all the time. So talk to us about that.
Yeah, so definitely is very different. So, I did my training in Michigan, and I also lived in Kansas, and now here in Florida. So all 3 places have been very different. So I guess, one of the most interesting things about Florida is that because we don't have the marked seasons, we don't get a frost, our pollen seasons tend to be a little bit more prolonged. So our patients that suffer from environmental allergies, they tend to be more symptomatic throughout the year because these pollens are present for a longer period of time here because of the environmental conditions.
They sure are. It feels like when a storm's coming in, my head's just going to pop too. So
yeah, that happens.
One of those things. Well, it was really, really nice getting to know you, Dr. Veras. Thank you so much for coming on the show today and just being a part of Lee Health. And I look forward to coming and seeing you soon myself.
Well, thank you for having me, and I look forward to seeing you here, okay?
Thanks again.